introduction, we have a statistic industry talk on 21st April. This time, our lecturer have emerged a company that provides service business with name Mosta Service Storage Sdn Bhd. Mosta is a local Malaysian company located in Bandar Mahkota, Cheras, Kajang. This company is founded by three vision. Mosta want to be the pioneers of storage industry and emphasizes on the importance of keeping a trustworthy relationship with client, convenience transaction of our service, and easy for everyone in every aspect. Mission: Mozart provide a solution where individual have a way of condense their purpose belonging without having to expand or giving up space on their own premise.
Mosta Self-Storage Sdn Bhd has provided three kinds of service, which are providing storage space for individuals and business, receiving tenants' parcels from the couriers, and delivering tenants' parcels to the courier. Mosta Self-Storage Sdn Bhd has provided four types of room for their customers, which are self-storage locker, self-storage small, self-storage medium, and self-storage large. Self-storage lockers, the storage that's sufficient for small items such as books, business records, and small box. Next, self-storage mall, the storage that's sufficient for bicycle, luggage, and small applicants and others. Beside that, self-storage mediums, the storage that's sufficient for vacuum, cleansers, refrigerators, staples, and others. And last, self-storage large, the storage that's sufficient for sofa, beds, furniture, mattress, and others. So, these four types of room are rented according to the size of parcel.
Dangerous in their storage like aerosol, thinner, pen, abuse gas, gasoline batteries, corrosive substance, chemicals, toxic, oxygen agent, ammunition, firearm, and dynamite. And for the part equipment, the amenities that provided by the Mosta Self-Storage Sdn Bhd is very completed and full of skills. It has 24/7 security, camera with alarms, and access control panel. In addition, the company also equipped a complete fire alarm system and the elevator access to all levels for their customer ease of transporting. There are fans and lights all levels of rooms. For those customers who want to rent a room but have less time to visit the company, they may reserve and book online on their official website. They also provided prayer rooms for Muslim, washroom.
I'm going to talk about the market analysis of the Mosta. Mosta Self-Storage Sdn Bhd established because the founder had find the opportunity that the value of the spacing is keep rising, and there are still a lot of people can't afford to buy a house. Over the several years, the size of the self-storage space completed in the United States has increased from 80.5 million square feet in 2015 to over 36 million square feet by 2070. The average using the self-storage has risen from $1.16 in 2016 to $1.21 in 2018. This means there is a great opportunity in doing the business of self-storage. According to the CBRE study that entitled the Asia Self-Storage Demographic Change, the drive demand for the self-storage space in Asia shows that there are four factors that have increased the market of the self-storage. The four these are death, divorce, downsizing, and dislocation. The dislocation is like the job changing, marriage, divorce, collisions of the natural disaster, as well as the business activities are considered the key drivers of demand for the self-storage space.
My name is Chawai Deng and I will present the target market. There are 4 target market of Momstart self-storage Sendirian Berhad. The first target market is residential customers. They will use self-storage facilities to temporarily store their property while moving to a new location. For example, if there is someone passed away in a family, they will rent a room for keeping the staff temporarily and decide what is going to do with it. The second, holders and collections. This kind of customers will rent self-storage facilities for a long period to keep their oversized item that either does not fit in their garages or is not used on a constant basis. The small business company. The small business company's customer segment requires self-storage facilities to keep their stock or merchandises temporarily. They may use the storage facilities more often than residential customers because they always have to order new stocks. The last target market of Momstart self-storage Sendirian Berhad is local companies. Local companies in Kuala Lumpur may have not enough money to render a big building for their operation offices but only can rent a small building. As a result, they will like to rent a self-storage in Momstart to store their document.
A very good day to Dr. Aisha. My name is Chin Wen Xuan. My metric number is S51257. I'm going to present the collaboration and system part. Muntas Self-Storage Sendirian Berhad has collaborated a relationship with company The Lorry. The Lorry provides services such as lorry transport, professional house moving, furniture disposal and office moving. On the other hand, Muntas provided self-storage rental. Therefore, if Muntas has any customers who want service of transportation, they will recommend the lorry to their customers. Vice versa, this is a win-win situation for both companies to increase their sales. System. Muntas has its own secure website that allows their tenants to book units and make payments online. Next, the Easy Storage Management software will automatically change their customers each month via debit or credit cards. There are also financial or accounting reports that allows Muntas to accurately trace our income, deposit, past due tenants, expected revenue and more. They also set up payments reminder system so that the system will automatically remind tenants via email and text when the customer's payments are due, calculate late fees, generate invoices, manage collections, and performs other crucial processes for self-storage business. Moreover, automatic data backup system also carry out with secure servers. The system can generate statistical reports, handle online customers' rentals, retain customer contact information, and integrate with Google Maps. Thank you.
Moonstar Self-Storage Sendirian Berhad is a business that has a high potential growth and profit. There are 4 target market. First is residential customer, second is holder and collector, third is small business company, and the last is local company. Next, there are 3 services. There is providing storage space for individual and business, receiving tenant charges for the storage, and delivery tenant charges to the storage. Thank you.
Now I'm going to talk about the dispersion. Dispersion included range, variance and standard deviation. Now I'm going to start from the range. Range is the maximum value minus the minimum value. Like there is 5, 6, 7, 8. Now if you want to find the range, which is 8 minus 5, which is 3. The answer is 3. And I'm going to talk about the variance. There are population variance and the sample variance. For the first one, the population variance, the formula is sigma square divide equal to frequency x minus the mu divide by n. This is the number of frequency, and n, the mu is the mean of the population. And the sample variance is like the x squared equal to x minus x bar divided by n minus 1. X bar is the mean of the sample data, and the number of frequency must n minus 1, which is, if the number of frequency is 5, 5 minus 1 is 4, so you have to divide by 4. Now, I'm going to talk about the standard deviation. Standard deviation is like the square root. This is the symbol of the standard deviation, but with the square. If you want to find the standard deviation, you have to square root it. For example, this one. This is square root, right? Then you have to like this. Then you have find the standard deviation of the population, and for the sample mean also do the same thing like this. Square root.
Okay, now we are going to introduce chapter 3, describing data numericals measured. Okay, we got two types of mean. One is population means and another one is sample mean. Where the difference between population means and sample means is you can see the n. This is the capital N, this is small capital N. And this is when population means we use the mu. But the sample means we use the x bar as the symbol. After that, we calculate the sum of the value, like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, these 5 values is the populations, and we calculate this number is now how many numbers of the population. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So the answer is 5. Then the sum of the x is 1 plus 2 plus 3 plus 4 plus 5. Okay, another that we will divide. Now next we go to the sample means. Also same as population means, but the sample means is different is when she says sum, she will in one circle, many 1, 2, inside got 3, 4, 5, 6. They will choose a few numbers like okay 3, 2, 5. But this is the sample mean. After that, we plus all the value inside and calculate how many value. 1, 2, 3. If 3 values, you just divide 3, and that's the answer for sample mean.